God created Garrett and Steve. And God saw that it was good.
Oh, yeah.
Lollipop.
Sorry we're late, but Steve was ruining all the equipment. How do you guys feel about peeling off the protective stickers on things?
I feel like the longer you keep them on, the dingier the sticker gets. And now it just actually looks like you have a shitty screen. Whereas if you just take the stupid little sticker off right away, because we all know how satisfying it is. And that's what you're mad about, is that I took the stickers off and you didn't get to.
No,
Once you take them off, now all we have to do is keep that screen nice and tidy.
Yeah, 1,000 times. Instead of one time, we'd have to do it.
But when is that time? Because it seems like it never actually comes.
No, yeah, that's the thing. You just keep it on there, and you know.
So you just have a screen with this shitty gray sticker on it.
No, it's crystal clear.
It is not crystal clear. It is fucking dingy and shitty looking. I noticed the one on our new fucking non-Chinese soundboard because it already started looking shitty. It already started. I looked at it. I was like, "Oh, the screen's like, oh, do I have to put Windex on this thing?" And then I realized there was a little green tab in the corner. I'm like, "Oh, it's because we still have the sticker on this now 2-week-old board."
You don't notice the finger marks and thumbprints on, like up here, the palm prints?
I definitely do. But all that takes, I don't think I have one on me. One of those little cloths.
Chamois.
A little chamois do. A little swipe and it's done. Perfect.
But you
Back
never
to
have,
normal.
you know, you just leave it, the sticker on there, and the sticker like cleans itself.
No, it doesn't. The more time that passes, the more it just looks like a beat up clear sticker. And it sucks. Like I took the sticker off because for some reason the power port had a sticker on it. Now it didn't even have that shiny plastic. It's like matte plastic. So I don't even know why the fuck it was on there.
Well, now when the power on the board goes out, you'll know who to blame.
The Chinese getting their revenge that we returned their board.
I sent a video late to the prep of someone's 16-year-old PlayStation 2 Slim that they finally removed the sticker from.
Oh my God.
And look how you look at the moment you ruined.
I'm so happy I'm ruined. This guy had a sticker on his PS2 for 16 fucking years. That's 16 years of like having the couch covers on your couch.
And then when you take them off, you have a brand new couch again.
No, you have an old couch that's cushions are beat to fucking hell. That's probably super uncomfortable. That now has slightly fresher cushions. But I'm sorry, like they've been farted. The fart will seep through that plastic. There's no possible way to fully protect it, even with this magic fucking.
I mean, when you just watch this guy peel off this sticker, you're going to be so mad you blew it a week into us having this board.
I didn't blow anything. Hold on, let me just change our background real quick. I always forget to do that. Here we go.
Look how shiny and new this looks.
I love that it's in slow motion.
Oh,
a little tease. A little pull tease.
And look how shiny and untouched by human hands underneath.
Listen, I'm not going to deny that it's impressive how shiny that is. But now he's literally going to throw that PS2 away with the sticker he just took off because he waited so fucking long to take it off.
But 16 years later, he gets to play a brand new PS2.
I bet it breaks. I bet it's already broken. He now has to take it apart. He's going to accidentally scratch the cover when he's taking it apart and fucking trying to fix it. And he's going to have a completely ruined cover that he could have had 16 years ago.
See, all he had to deal was a little bubble marks at the top. But, you know, that's fine because
that looks like shit. The bubble marks are terrible.
Oh, yeah.
It makes it look like a 16-year-old PS2.
Facelift. Woo!
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I won't deny.
That was Steve about 10 minutes ago.
I guess I'm just a mongoloid fucking child man who has zero impulse control and when sees something that can be stimulating and fun to do, I just go, ooh, gimme. Ooh, gimme. and I take it off. By the way, I did notice the sticker was on our soundboard last Thursday after you left, and I was going to take it off, but I was like, I'm gonna leave that for Garrett. And then today I saw it, and I was like, no, I'm not. I'm taking it off. I don't know why I left this for him. This is my pleasure.
Now the screen's gonna get scratched when it's in the bag.
It's gonna be fine. I promise. It's gonna be totally. You take one chamois, you go like this a couple times, and it's like it never happened.
All right.
I'm not gonna deny that looked satisfying taking that PS2 film off.
Yeah,
but that's way too long of a fucking delayed gratification.
You can't delay your gratification.
Not that 16 fucking years. People don't age alcohol that long.
But like, you know how good it felt after a week you took it off? Imagine 16 years, weeks. And
I flew through consoles and still kind of do. This fucking thing, I've never had a console 16 years and had it still work. Ever.
Yeah, I have an N64.
Still completely works?
Still works. It's not my original one, but I have one from like friend.
But when's the last time you used it?
Maybe like 2 or 3 years ago.
Turn it on. It might not work anymore. Every time I try to boot up an old console, I'll be like, oh, I used this last year. My GameCube. I used this last year in my garage.
And it just
does not work. Can't turn it on. It won't read discs. I've tried cleaning the lens. I've tried doing all the little tricks that you read online. None of it worked. And I was like, well, once I start taking it apart, it's now broken because I guarantee you I won't be able to get this shit back together the same way it was. So I did take a little bit apart and again, take that like lens out and try to give it a real cleaning.
Yeah.
The only thing that worked with that GameCube was we just keep slamming the fucking lid down in a pure rage and pressing on and off and on and off.
And sometimes.
And eventually it would randomly just turn on. I don't know if it needed to be warmed up like an old lawnmower or what the fuck the problem was with it.
Like the old TriCaster?
Literally. Like the TriCaster that shit the bed on us. It was just a very finicky, sometimes it turns on. Most of the time it doesn't.
Once game systems went to the disc system, they don't last. Because the disc reader burns out or the lens gets fucked up. Yeah. But cartridge games, like people still play on their NES and Super Nintendo, and those are 40, 50 years old now. Jesus. No, not 50, but 40.
I mean, mine, again, I had a Sega Genesis. That stopped working. But I think I should have kept it. I think we got rid of it when I was like a teenager. It broke that long ago. But I think because in the cartridge readers, that little piece that reads the cartridge is easier to fix.
Yeah.
I think you can just order one cheap and like just put a new one in and it should work. I could be completely wrong about that, but I think I heard that somewhere on the internet while I was trying to repair a GameCube. But yeah, that little lens, that little thing that reads the disc, like I don't know if you could just replace that.
Yeah, and it's from 2002. Like, were you going to get the same model of disc reader from? Yeah,
I'm sure you can order it off of eBay or something.
Guess,
but
yeah.
Why not just order a new old system off of eBay at that point? It's probably going to cost around the same if you consider time to be money.
Yeah. The problem with the N64, the reason why I don't play, not that I would play it that much, but the controllers are all like muddied down and like kind of sandy and stuff, and they don't go fully left and right anymore.
That one joystick really caught a lot of palm fucking, especially if you played a lot of Mario Party, which I did. It's just you're trying to grind it in the dust. And yeah, the N64 controller was not only not designed to last, it wasn't designed to be used for anything else other than a three-way penetration sexual thing. Because that triple prong action, they almost never had
it figured out. Like they just needed one less prong.
Yeah, just move that fucking stick over.
Yeah.
So I don't have to fucking do this. And you have a beautiful controller.
Yeah.
I always liked the way it looked. It was just using the D-pad and using the stick were like stupid. You had to just, most games didn't have a thing where you did that. But if it did, it was awful.
And now they have like, I think this company called Steel Stick, and they make replica ones with maybe they only make the stick that you put in the middle and you have to install it in old controllers. But they're like, so many people still want N64 controllers that they're on a 2-year waiting list.
Why?
And all these like, like retro gamers, streamers and things like speed runners and like Nintendo 64. It's most of the most speed run games. Mario, Zelda,
But you need. Well, wouldn't you want to speed run it with like literally just this other Nintendo controller? I feel like would be better. Is that the steel stick?
I don't know.
I typed in N64 controller steel stick, and this is what came up.
Yeah, but usually, like the stick in the middle is like metal. Is that metal?
I think that one's metal.
Okay, yeah. So I think they just sell you that round component, and then you install it in your controller.
And then you can really fucking make it a meatball.
They knew that was a mistake because that was the Mario Party 1 was the only game that was in, and they never put that one in again because people were like getting blisters on their palms.
I 100% not only at one point had a red mark on my palm. We fucked up the I wish I still had it. The N64 controller had a limp fucking middle dick. We spun it out so much that the middle analog stick was just
yeah.
It was just if you held up the controller, it would flop down.
Oh God!
It was supposed to just stand up straight. It would just go. And of course, if you had that controller when you were playing a multiplayer game, it was like, oh, this fucking controller sucks.
Oh,
and
it still kind of worked though.
I think it still worked perfectly.
Oh,
Depending on whether or not I was using it. If I was using it, that thing was busted. I can't believe I was even expected to use such a piece of shit. But in reality, I think like it mostly worked.
Huh.
But there were definitely points where you're like, hey, I'm doing this, especially when you were doing this again and doing the fast rotation. It just kind of didn't work right.
This like clips of people online playing that game, like streamers, and it just looks like they're sitting there jerking off, and just like
really mowing down their fucking steel clit.
But yeah, so can't believe you took that sticker off.
Garrett, we cannot have a fucking 16-year-old soundboard with a sticker on it.
Yeah, so we bought at the studio, we had a backup recorder that was just like a monitor with a HD drive in it. And I left the sticker on there until it's at Drew's now, and I'm sure it still has the sticker on it.
I bet you Drew took it off. Yeah, the pics, the fucking
our
backup recorder. And you know what's so funny? I'm surprised that thing still has a sticker on it because there were 100 times turning it on in the morning, I noticed the sticker and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna take that off. But in the morning I'm just bipping and bopping around, touching every button on every fucking thing. So it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna stop everything I'm doing to take this off. But every time I saw it, I'm like, the fuck's that sticker still on? I've been working here for fucking 4 or 5 years. Why is this thing still have a sticker on it? It's at least as old as me. I know it's probably older. It's time for the sticker to go. I would have this whole thought as I'm going and doing other stuff, and then I would forget. I would fucking always just move on to whatever the fuck else I had to turn on, and I would forget to rip the sticker off. So that the drive that it's now at Drew's house or Drew's friend's house, whatever you want to call it.
My theory is you leave it on there until it becomes a hindrance. Like it bubbles up or a little bit, but not even on the edge, like in the middle, or it gets a cut in it or something.
But you don't know how long you're going to have whatever this piece of technology is. So why wouldn't you want to enjoy every moment you spend looking at its real face and not its stupid plastic hanging over the front? Our fucking brand new car. It's a lease, so we have to give it back in 3 years. Day one, there was a sticker on the video gauges, the odometer and shit. And day one, we were like
that dashboard thing right in front of you? Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was on there. It was on the touchscreen radio thing, and there were tiny circular ones on the dials for the fan speed and the temperature. And day one, we were like, that's got to go. We're giving this car back in 3 years. Like I want every moment of this car is full use.
That's fair.
I want every fucking piece open.
Yeah, because you don't want to give it back and let the new person get the joy of brand new dials.
The thought of that makes me sick. I'm hoping now. Next time I'm in that fucking car, I'm gonna be looking in the back seat and stuff for other stickers I might have missed, because that is not happening. I will get all of the pleasure from all the sticker pulling. And the funny thing is, I pulled the one off the dash, and I mentioned the next day was when we noticed the other ones because I didn't even see them. And me and Caitlin were in the car, and I was like, "Oh, look, the touchscreen and the thing has some stickers on it." She goes, oh, it does, and just immediately takes it off. And I was like, fuck. Why did I say it? I should have just taken it off.
Now the PS2 one.
She laughed at me. She said, oh, did you want to do that? I was like, yeah, that's why I brought it up.
She did?
Yeah. She laughed at me after she did the perfect slow fucking
It's so fun. But like, was it sticky like the PS2 one, or was it kind of just like static clung stuck on?
It was a little, not even static clung stuck on, but it was clearly, I guess there was like very, very light adhesive, not sticky like that PS2.
Yeah.
But you could tell like you had to pull it off. So it was
his
very
finger slipped a little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was that like hard, like crinkly plastic. So you know what? I don't think there was any adhesive at all. I think it was just stuck on there somehow because it pulled off extremely easy. It felt like when you take it off your phone.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Should have left it on my phone, huh?
But you should have I don't know why you ever took it off your phone. That's the one people usually leave on that infuriates me because they clearly are rationalizing like, oh, it still looks fine. It still looks fine. It's like, I can tell you have a shitty screen on your phone. Just take it off. What is the point of it? It's not making anything look better. For like, it just sucks.
I know, but then years later, when you pull it off, it's like, oh yeah, look, I got a brand new phone.
No, you don't, because the sides are all going to be beat to shit. The back's going to be scratched up. It's all going to look like crap.
All right, true.
You got to just take it off as soon as you can, because again, with how technology works now, you're going to get a new one within a couple years.
Yeah.
So just fucking take it off. Enjoy
right.
the thing while you're using it,
Right.
instead of. To me, like I said before, it's plastic on your couch. By the time you take the plastic off, the bones of this couch are going to be beat to fucking hell.
But the cushions will look good.
Not really.
But they'll be all soft and
They're going to
divoty.
be deflated, completely sank in. They're going to have your ass print in them. But
and you
yeah,
never got to sit on them in their pure form.
Never.
Never.
You just get them all after they've been destroyed. But sure, let's say 60% of the farts didn't make their way into the actual cushion and, permeate the stuffing and stay there forever. Fine.
But think of all what about the drinks you spilled on that couch that aren't on that cushion either? Yeah.
That's a tragedy. It'll keep me up at night thinking about all the stains I have on my couch. No, that's why you buy a couch. If you're a fat retard, like I sometimes always am,
Mm-hmm.
I have that couch with the dark material on it that also is like stain resistant.
Oh.
Those were must-haves. But, I don't know why my wife said we have to have that, but I'm a little clean.
So what? You spill a drink and it just beads up on it?
No, it gets into the couch, but
it doesn't soak in.
I don't know, because you can clean it pretty easily.
You have to use some special cleanser or.
I just spit on it.
Yeah.
And I wipe it, and it cleans up pretty good. The weird thing about the material, though, because it's like a microfiber type thing.
Yeah.
When you do spill something on it, it stays wet for 3 days. It's fucking
you think, oh shit, the stain's there. It looks stained for a while.
It's not even that it looks stains. When you sit down on that couch cushion, because let's say your dog all the time just decides she's gonna lick the couch. Or she's
I
gonna lick
noticed
her
that
paws.
one time.
Yeah.
I went to sit on your couch and it was a big wet, and I was like, "Did Charlie? No, Charlie didn't pee on the couch.
Not yet. Sure, it's coming. But no, Edie just licks like her paws, but because she's a dog, like her tongue just goes around the paw, and she's basically. And sometimes I've caught her not even licking her paws; it's just licking the couch. And I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because now, when me and her lay down to watch TV, one of us has to sit on the wet part of the couch. For some reason, it's always my side. And then I just have a wet fucking butt cheek. It's the most annoying thing in the world.
Dog saliva butt cheek.
I have dog ass.
Dog ass.
Yeah. But it never leaves. Once it dries up, it's gone forever. Nothing has ever stayed.
Yeah. Yeah, I've never noticed a stain on that couch.
And I've spilled spaghetti sauce, red sauce on the couch.
Oh my God.
It's weird that she wanted this microfiber stain-free couch. I don't know why she wanted it. And even if let's say you don't even get all of it off, it'll crust up. You scrape it off, and then you fucking get it wet with a sponge or whatever. You wipe it, it's gone forever. Vanishes.
Nice.
So I think maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's literally stains all over that couch.
You just don't notice.
I just don't notice. I don't look at anything. Unless there's a sticker on it for me to peel off, I really don't pay attention to stuff.
Just can't believe the rampage you went on. You were just like, whoosh, whoosh. See you later. You left too. No question. He wasn't even like, should I take this off? Or he was just like, oh, look at this sticker. Damn it.
But just like with the pics, I remembered, I was like, oh, the sticker that I thought of last time to take off. Garrett's here. Look, I'm taking this off. And yeah, especially because I got gypped out of ripping the sticker off in the car. I was like, I want one. I want one that's just for me.
Did the Chinese soundboard have one? I don't think it did.
Oh my God. And I noticed I didn't take it off when I was putting it back in the box to ship away.
Oh, yeah?
I know, because it looked dingy and shitty. And I was like, oh, wow, did I fuck up? Oh, no, the sticker's still on. Oh, well, I'm sending it back. I don't want them to give me any sort of grief. I want my money back. So I left. So some lucky Chinaman is going to open that box and go, oh, sticker still here.
Sell brand new.
I take it off. He took the sticker off. He said, worth nothing now. We don't give his money back.
Did you watch any Olympics yet?
No, I
haven't. I kind of caught Olympic fever a little bit. I don't know. Like I was kind of out of it, but then I started. I realized that I have Peacock, and I was trying to watch it on rabbit ears on my TV, and it would like come in sometime. If a plane flies overhead, the reception goes. Then
you couldn't watch a free thing? I thought they were showing it for free.
Yeah, on NBC.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, on rabbit ears or whatever.
Oh,
on the antenna. Okay. Yeah, so I was trying to watch it on that, and then my wife goes, "We have Peacock. You could just watch it on there." And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's fucking. I'm an idiot." And so
like, you're like, I've missed 2 weeks of the Olympics already. When were you going to speak up?
Kind of. But I don't know. It's been kind of fun with the swimming, track and field. We won. Did you see the 100-meter race?
Garrett, I have not watched a moment.
Wow.
Of
no
these
highlights.
Olympics. I just, now that time's limited with, with Charlie Boy, I don't have much. I can't just sit around watching whatever I want. I just don't. I haven't watched any Olympics. I'm like, I'm not gonna.
But like 8, starts at like 7:00 at night. It goes to 11. The primetime Olympics. They kind of just put all the things together and make a highlight reel.
We watched. No, didn't we? I think we watched volleyball.
Oh, okay.
And that was like when it started. Just because we caught the early Olympic fever. Ooh, they're starting.
Didn't stick for you guys
at all.
Huh. All right.
Even though I was like excited because the American team was winning and it was kind of a close game, and I was like, yeah, oh, I have so much pride in my country. Right in this, it works on me. It completely worked. Where I'm like, yes, way to go, Olympics.
No, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I sit there, like my wife and I are watching, and I'll start like tearing up, but I don't want to make it look like I'm crying, so I'll just be like.
What are you tearing up about, you queef?
People winning and like they're seeing their parents like getting so excited because they won. I don't know. It like gets to me.
Wow. I've never teared up because of the Olympics.
Never?
Never even close.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no. Like so many times during the...
When you watched Apollo Ono win the speed skating, did you tear up? What about Peekaboo Street?
Simone Biles, when she won, that was...
Did you cry thinking about her fucking giant NFL boyfriend splitting her in half?
Who's her boyfriend?
I think someone on the Jets.
Diamador Lenore?
No, definitely not Diamador Lenore. Simone, because I saw a picture of her and her boyfriend standing next to each other, and she looks like a child.
Yes.
Next to him. Boyfriend.
But she came back from the twisties and then won the vault gold medal, won the all-around gold medal.
What the fuck's his name? Simone Biles and Jonathan Owens.
I don't know him from the Jets.
It's like the Texans, actually, not the Jets. Or the Packers? Packers or the Texans, I don't know. But anyway, I'm sorry, I interrupted you with this fucking nonsense.
So yeah, I just I was wondering if you ever teared up watching but you don't even watch the Olympics.
No, I've never.
You ever tear up at the national anthem? Ever?
No.
Yeah, me either.
What? How? What gets you there? I understand when I see people tearing up, whether it's like veterans or people whose dad served or something, and like
Nope,
they're
none of
tearing
those.
up. But yeah, I don't
This know.
Is a new one for me from you. What makes you? Why?
I'm not sure.
My grandfather.
It's not like, I don't think like if I watched it on TV and they played it, I don't think I would cry. But if I'm in the stadium and they play it, a lot of times I would, not like dripping down my face, but it would definitely well up in my eyes.
If you were there for like a Blue Angels flyover, would you start bawling like a baby? Oh, it's so fucking patriotic. I fucking love it here.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's not like it's like, oh my God, it's so patriotic, but it's just like the brown noise that makes you shit or whatever. It's like the cry noise. I don't know what it is.
The patriot noise that makes me cry. Yeah, that's another one. Maybe that's when did you start crying about the national anthem? Is this a more recent thing, or is it like your whole life in fucking gym class when you had to do the Pledge of Allegiance or whatever? Did you start crying?
Maybe like after 30 or 35.
Oh boy, so it's coming, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start crying.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I don't know, but yeah, I watch the Olympics. I get a little teary, or like I was watching the women's shooting final, which is it's weird. They have these weird guns. I don't know. You ever see the guns?
Yes.
Are like square kind of guns, and they have these weird rules where you have to point at the target, and then he says like attention, and you have to lower it down 45 degrees. Then he says, okay, go. And you raise it up again. You have 3 seconds to shoot. And then you do it again. And
have you seen all, because they were showing this on Twitter, like all the celebrities from the gun show.
Oh, at the gun show?
At the gun, whatever it's called.
The shooting.
Because there were the rifle guys and there were these guys. This guy, the Turkish guy, did you see him?
No. The preview for that video, the Turkish guy like pointing the gun was a big thumbnail. Every time at the end of all the highlights I was watching, and I'd click it and it would go to like a playlist, and I couldn't find that one guy that everyone was talking about, the Turkish guy.
Because the funny thing about the Turkish guy, him, let me get a bigger picture of him, was that if you look, he's just wearing glasses. He has no tactical gear.
Some people have, like the Chinese girl had some sort of block in front of her left eye. Then she had like a monocle over her right eye. And then in front of the monocle was like a jeweler's loop thing in front of that. Yeah. And then the like South Korean girl.
This is the rifle competition. And this is the very queefy Japanese boy who, look at his little stance.
Yeah.
Look at, he's doing the lean back. He's poking out his butt. But he's got all the things you're describing. He's got like, it looks like Metal Gear Solid kind of like face, like an HUD, a heads up display. He looks like a robot boy. But the other guy, the Turk, he didn't use any of that shit. And he like, I don't know if he won, but he came pretty damn close.
Oh.
Like he did really well, even though he had none of the accoutrement. Yeah, all this shit dangling from his face.
With the final for the women's, it was the Korean girl, and she just had regular glasses on. And God, I forget who she was going up against, but she had like the Terminator things on. And then the Korean girl won. Yeah.
Yeah.
The France girl like made it to maybe third place or maybe fourth place. But then like she's at the hometown and she gets given her medal and everyone's cheering. And I had to.
Seriously.
I don't know what it is, but I can't help it. Like I'm trying to think like, what do I do? What's going on?
Do you watch old footage of us playing Cap in the Gap? And then when one of us wins, you just go, oh, remember when we had jobs? Oh, I love the spirit of competition between those Garrett and Steve guys. Look, Garrett made the Cap in the Gap.
But it's not like a sad cry, obviously. But yeah, I don't know.
Are they tears of joy, or is it?
I guess that's what you would call them, but it's just like, yeah, tears of happiness for the people. or just like seeing people's real emotions as like the greatest part of their life is happening to them at the moment. I don't know, gets to me. So have fun. Looking forward to that.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I can't wait to be
and
a
I can't
fucking
explain-
crybaby when I'm older.
I can't explain
Slightly older.
the national anthem except like
Just love America.
it's like kind of important to my dad.
Yeah.
So maybe like
It reminds you of your forefathers and literally a father right before, because it's all the people who came before us who staked that flag in the ground and were like, America, this is where we live.
But you see at the Super Bowl they'll show the national anthem and they go to the players and a bunch of the players are crying.
Oh yeah. But that's because they're a bunch of homos. They're
not even 30,
always
35
crying.
yet.
Yeah. Bunch of babies. No, that just makes me think the only time I ever saw my grandfather cry, and he didn't cry. You could just tell when he was talking, his voice was like choked up. But that to me was like, oh my God, grandpa's crying. But he didn't cry. He just you could tell his voice but it was because I remember what he said. I just can't remember what the fuck we were watching. Something came up about the Japanese, and this is towards the end of his life. This is literally like right before he died. So he was getting emotional anyway, just about everything because he was sick. But something came up about the Japanese or World War II.
Like in a conversation or
no, on TV.
Okay.
Something about World War II.
Was he in it?
No.
Okay.
But he was, just older. He was a mailman, he had a tough deployment into Staten Island delivering mail. So we identified. But I remember him just going, all those guys down there at Pearl Harbor, those goddamn Japs. Those goddamn motherfucking Japs. And then he got up and walked off, and I was
Did his voice crack when he said it? Yeah. Oh no.
His voice cracked on. Those motherfucking Japs.
But that's sad cry. That's not
that. It was
cry.
Him reflecting on, I think, people, even if he didn't know them personally, people of his age that died.
Yeah.
In Pearl, for whatever reason, it got to him.
Just to think
and
of
he was yelling about but his voice cracked when he said it, and I was just like, "Oh man, I'm gonna cry now."
I've lived 80 more years than some guy on that poor boat who was the same age as me. Yeah, I could see that getting to you or that realization. But
goddamn motherfucking Japs.
At least he didn't use a slur. Really.
I was he's a real man. I'm sorry. If you're ever gonna break down, it's when you're literally lung cancer sick and you're fucking. He didn't cry. He was just. His voice faltered when he was talking about those goddamn motherfucking Japs on Pearl Harbor. He was like, those poor fucking guys.
And then he just got up and left.
Walked out of the room.
So he could cry without anyone seeing him.
No, I think he had to shit. His voice was quivering. Yeah, he went to the bathroom and came back and was like, oh, that never happened.
I'm trying to think of the Katie Ledecky, you know her, the swimmer.
I definitely heard that name.
They did like the 1500 meter race. She won by like 30 seconds. It was insane.
Did you cry?
No, because that was not. Yeah, now not close. It was over. The race is 15 minutes long, and it was over in the first 2 minutes, so it wasn't kind of joyful. Let's see.
Oh, you didn't have time enough to emotionally edge. Really get yourself there so you can let out the big load of tears.
The men's 1500 meter, there was a USA guy like Finkel, and his two sisters were there, Summer and Autumn, and he was Robbie.
Like Summer, Autumn, Robbie?
Robbie, yeah.
I guess it's a boy. What are you going to name him? September?
Fall, yeah. Winter? Winter's got a cool guy name.
Winter. No, that's a retarded name. I hate that name.
Winter Conti.
Oh, is my son Winter? He was born in August. Should have named him Augie.
But he was racing against an Irish guy that was supposed to win and some other country. And this Finkel guy was like out to a meter lead through the first 100 meters, 200 meters. And then like halfway through the race, he's still like at that 1 meter lead. And even the announcers are like, yeah, he's in the lead now, but this Irish guy and this other guy are going to come up from behind toward the end of the race, and he'll probably make third. And then he just like stayed in the lead, and his sister is crying, going crazy, and then his coach started like tearing up and everything. And I'm like,
what's wrong with all you people? It's fucking sports.
It's me watching it. Just wiping, scratching my face.
Like, can you imagine people? Because I bet it happens in like the badminton and the ping pong and the curling and all these other dork sports that the Olympic has. People just raising their little curling broom while they're bawling. Jesus Christ, get over it. It's a hobby.
That's the thing I want to watch, badminton. I like watching. I haven't caught that yet.
Shuttlecocksman.
I watched the Canadian. If you can Google the Canadian hammer thrower. This guy, so hammer throws, it's the ball at the end of the string, you spin it around and throw it up. And everyone is like, like big, stocky muscle men. And then this fucking Gallagher looking guy shows up.
I want to find a video of him, but it's going to kill it's going to nuke our channel.
And he fucking destroyed everyone by 5 meters or more. Like no one could pass the 80-meter mark. And his first throw was 85 meters. And then you have everyone has 5 throws after that. Not one person cracked the 80-meter mark. And then you had one other throw that went like 82 and faulted the other times, but it didn't matter.
See, this would get me into it. Just some guy who just looks like an idiot.
But he could spin it around his head so fast. I can't imagine having control of your body where where you're going to release the hammer, like
cat spike.
Yeah.
Oh, a real Canadian, I see. Oh, ahoy vey.
That's another thing too, is a lot of these gold medal winners, like Australia is supposed to be all about swimming gold medals, and they only really care about having more swimming gold medals in the United States. That's their main goal. But half their swimmers come and train in the United States at like our colleges and
then
shit.
They're American.
Then they're American.
Sorry.
Yeah.
You absorbed America transdermally through our swimming water. You have become an American.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to do anything to be an American anymore. You can just hop over the border and not do any fucking paperwork unless you want free money. So you're American.
Yeah.
Sorry. Thank you for representing us in the Olympics.
But I also sent the 100-meter dash photo finish picture. I want to see if you could decide who won the race from the picture.
Okay.
Because it was, no Usain Bolt anymore, but there was a Jamaican guy, Thompson or something, and then
Bumbleclot.
There was an American guy, Noah Miles, that were the top 2. And, 10-second race, but it's the highest selling ticket in the Olympics. Everyone wants to see that one race. And it includes like all the track and field events that day. But 100-meter, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So there's 2 pictures. This is the first.
The second one is the Usain Bolt one, just as a comparison of how he destroyed the field when he raced.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we only care about that one picture.
Okay. So I'm doing look-sees here. Oh, God. Wait, the American guy won. He's got his shoe further ahead.
Which one are you? Which number?
I can't see. It's above 3. 2?
2?
Yes, that's 2. No, he's 3. Let me zoom in on him.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Of course I can't.
I'll give you a hint or a rule that you might not be aware of. It is whoever torso crosses the line first.
Oh, okay. So these shoes do not matter.
Shoes don't count.
So he's lunging forward in the okay. Fuck. All right, let me back that thing up. Whose torso and this line right here?
Yes, that's the finish line.
Right behind the numbers. That's the finish line. Whose torso is going through it? None of them in this picture. I guess the closest one looks like Thompson, the yellow in the middle. Did you make this guy?
Yeah.
So that's who won.
So no, Go scroll down a little. The Black American there.
What?
Noah Miles won by 5/1000ths of a second. Not even hundreds, not tenths, not hundreds. 5/1000ths of a second.
Oh my God. Well, you know what? I can see that this is misleading because neither of them are over the line right now, are they? Or is this just a bad angle? Because it is coming from kind
I
of
sent
in front of them.
a different link. I think so. That might have a better picture. Yeah, that one. Yeah. This is like.
Oh God. Okay. This is even harder to hold on. Let me zoom.
Yeah, that's why this one seemed harder. Like all the lines were gone, or
yeah, I don't even know how the fuck I'm supposed to tell from this one. But this is how they figured it out. Oh, it's like an AI picture. Made all their limbs goofy.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
What the fuck? All right, but I'm looking at this guy here.
So yeah, bottom
On the
guy
bottom.
out front is the winner.
Let me zoom in more. Enhance. So he's the winner right here in the center. All right,
Yeah.
and now let me just go straight up to the loser, who's right there. Oh, dude, no way.
Yeah, so Jamaican guy tied him technically on the scoreboard.
You know
but
what?
He came in second.
He did come in second. I'm looking at this, and this guy's like
His
shoulder
shoulder.
and front nip up on his right side looks like it passed in front of the Jamaican.
And then,
God, if you lose by that much, you gotta I would fucking kill someone.
especially Jamaica, where you don't have that many athletes going for, Usain Bolt you had for a while.
No,
but
that
now you want to
bobsled
be
thing is just a movie. They never did that. They have this one fucking
They
track
never
and field.
did it?
I don't think they ever won.
No, definitely not.
I think they did do something once as a hilarious joke, but
And then I can't remember if either the guy to the right of the Jamaican or to the left got third, but it was another American.
oh well, yeah, that's the guy to the left then,
Yeah.
above him.
So yeah, you're missing out on.
So
all
that
these-
made you cry? They're
No.
so close. How could they tell? It's so close.
You're making me sound like a pussy.
What puss? Big puss.
I try not to talk so my voice doesn't break and no one notices that I'm crying. I'm very stoic in my tears.
If you ever catch your wife or someone looking at you while you're crying, just go, "Goddamn motherfucking Japs!"
And just walk out.
And just walk out of the room.
Take a shit.
Take a shit.
Yeah, the swimming, the shooting, racing.
Have you been watching any volleyball?
No, I haven't caught any volleyball.
'Cause that's the viral one. With all the booties and non-booties that's been floating around on Twitter.
No, I don't really enjoy the 2-on-2 volleyball. Like I like the 6-on-6; it's more exciting. But the 2-on-2 is kind of the points are too short, and it seems kind of easy when you're serving. I don't know.
I like them both. I think, like you said, the 6-on-6 is crazier because and especially men's volleyball when they do it indoors because they hit that ball about it goes about on a Mach 3 and they stick
Dig it out,
and they flip it back over, which I think is completely insane. I would get the fuck out of the way. I'd be like, oh, that's gonna break my nose. That's gonna break my entire face like I did that one time in gym.
Yeah, so no volleyball.
But I like the 2-on-2 because it's harder. It seems to me it's in the sand.
True.
It's fucking. You gotta it's harder to because I've played volleyball on the beach, with a bunch of men, as one does. As, recreate
like
Top Gun.
Yeah.
And it's fucking hard to out of nowhere when they fucking spike it. Now all of a sudden you have to go this way. It's definitely. I think it's not more entertaining, but just as entertaining because it's difficult, and you can tell how difficult it is.
Yeah.
And the American women always kick ass in it.
Kick ass.
And it's fun to watch because you're just like, yeah, beat these Chechen bitches.
That's what's fun too. Is mostly Americans are winning, so it's fun to watch. Yeah, like my wife and I, if it's a highlight of some German winning, we're just like, whatever, skip it.
Gives a shit.
Gives a shit.
I don't
not
even
gonna cry
watch
from that.
I wouldn't even watch the games if it was Germany versus Poland in volleyball.
Yeah.
Now I'd be like, you're gonna better be some pretty hot chicas on this volleyball team, or else there's no way I'm watching this.
Did you see Gino got
of course I see him.
a picture of the Bobby joke?
Really?
The real one.
Oh, the real? Yes, I did see that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nigeria versus Germany was racing, and they did it.
Yeah.
I don't even know if we can put it on YouTube. It's like so obvious.
Why not?
It's like spells it out right there, right on screen.
Olympics. I wonder if they're going
Just
to
do
pull down
Gino.
this video because of the pictures from the Olympics. They're not going to do that.
No, I think you could put up. Yeah, not that.
No, not.
That wasn't it.
That looks
No,
fake.
no.
That just looks like the word. I guess I gotta just find Gino because it doesn't immediately come up.
Now I wonder, did Gino catch it or someone sent it to him?
I saw it on Twitter, like as a
okay.
viral thing. So I'm assuming
all right.
someone sent it to Gino, unless he also was watching live and caught the Nigeria Germany thing. Yeah, here it is. He wrote, "I miss gambling on sports with Anthony Cumia." There it is. But yeah, Bobby has had a joke in his set about this.
Yeah.
Since I've known him.
Since I've known him. Yeah. And
Um,
now we can relive it or new breath into it.
Now he just goes on stage and goes,
He does a PowerPoint thing. He just puts up a picture.
See? See? That's the whole thing with comedy. Where, you speak the truth through the funny. See?
But I almost wanted to record my wife watching the swimming and stuff.
Take it easy. Garrett, things aren't that tough yet. We don't have to start recording our wives.
I know. But it's just hilarious. She gets so nervous and she's like when they do the turnaround, she's like, go underwater, longer. Okay, stop breathing, stop, just keep your head underwater, keep going, come on, they're catching up. It's like, oh my God, she's not a sports watcher at all. I mean, like I said, she watches those few games
I
over
was
and
gonna
over
say
again.
when she watches Patriots versus Falcons from 10 years ago, does she keep this same energy?
No, I don't know. I guess it's only when she doesn't know what's gonna happen. But yeah, she's like barking orders at them, and it's like, oh God, watch out! And even the
Do you
cable.
ever go, honey, take it easy? It's on the TV.
I just sit there and kind of chuckle to myself as I wipe tears away.
You're just sitting there crying, like, I just hope they do their best. And your wife is fucking Vince Lombardi. You gotta fucking hustle. This is their one shot. They're giving gold medals out to winners, not losers. And you're just like, I just hope they have fun.
We're role reversed, right? Like that's what I should be doing. Being like, come on, guy, get fucking swim faster.
You should be yelling at her, quit all that crying. We're watching sports.
But now, she's screaming at them, and I don't know what else to say about that. she gets so into it. This is fun. But
No, my wife, she gets into UFC and football because I've corrupted her. When she gambles on it. When she puts money on a game.
She has her own DraftKings account?
Of course. But she is so petrified of losing real money that she'll only for the Super Bowl or something put a $20 bet on something.
Oh, wow.
If that. All her bets, especially UFC and even on football, she's like me now, where we're like, yeah, I'll put $1, I'll put $5. But she doesn't do parlays. I'll put $1 on something because if it pays out, I'm gonna get $100, and because I do something stupid, or even if it'll pay out $30, whatever it is. But she'll do a 2-leg parlay, and it's $1 to win $1.79, and I'm just like, what the fuck's the point of that? At least if you're gonna be cheap on your bets, at least let them pay out.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, I just do it for fun, and this is fun for me. And I'm like, way to go, smarty pants. Hope you have a lot of fun. I'm like Tony Soprano when fucking Carmelo won't bet on the Jets game with her spec house money, and he comes in with the newspaper and slams it down, and he's like, I only won $10,000, and she's like, so what? Isn't that good? It could have been more. Used your fucking bullshit money, your stupid fucking spec house. I'm like, she's like, yeah, I won, $2, and I'm like, could have been 200 if you weren't fucking around. Wasting everyone's time with your dollar bets.
Don't you hate it when everyone does that to you, though? Oh, you should have bet 50 instead of that 20. Yeah.
I'm like, listen, I want to.
Uh-huh.
And if I ever come into some money, that'll be the thing that ruins my life. Is I'm going to be gambling on probably not.
But that's the thing. Like, if you had money, then like a $50 parlay, what do you care if you win up $250?
And the random ones I do win, if I was putting real money on it, that's like a fucking 10 grand bet that I'd be taking cash out of.
Some guy on our Discord hit a 9-team MLB parlay this weekend.
Did he post the money? How much he won? I got to get on the Discord. I keep forgetting about that. I've never used the Discord before.
I have to find it, so it'll take you too long.
I don't know but I hear it's like it's good for what we're doing. We could do Discord stuff and
you could talk to the fans, and that's the thing. I like do a little reaction gifs or whatever to people, like eyeball, but I don't really know what I don't know. They're chatting in the way and stuff, and I don't want to get in the way of their chat.
Are you like a mod?
I believe so. I could do anything, I guess.
You should hand out bans like they're candy.
I should.
You should just ban people for the most mundane nonsense stuff. Like someone it's like, hey, Garrett, I thought your legs looked good today. Banned for bringing up legs.
But yeah, I've gotten some show prep from it, things like that. So it's not bad. Yeah.
You're only supposed to be getting show prep from the Booth Boys.
That's a good point.
Don't be a traitor now.
That's true.
No, it's fine. The Booth Boys are an auto in. Other prep, we'll get to it if we do.
If we want to. Yeah. Yeah, like someone, maybe this was on Twitter though, but I think Carlos Peligro sent a bloody ass song. And I was like, what is this? And then I clicked on it and all the comments were like, Stuttering John sent me here. So it must have been some like Dabbleverse song about Stuttering John having a bloody ass. So I was like, all right, we don't need to play that one.
If it was funny, I'd play it.
It was. I think it was only funny if you knew the source of it or how he said it or something. It was like another one of those AI songs.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I'm already over AI songs that got old to me. Even if they're funny, I'm just like, it's not as funny as someone doing it themselves and making a shitty song. But with the Stuttering John shit, I don't mind watching stuff if there's something to watch that's like, I don't know, new and very funny. And like the video of him with the boombox outside. I don't remember, was that Melton?
Yeah.
He was outside his house and he was like screaming. I would play that because that was fucking hysterical. And this little gremlin man
that is walking,
hobbling around, just yelling, calling him a coward. Like, it was funny. But like, I feel like everything else is just like, I get it.
Yeah,
it's funny because he's dumb shit. But
that's what was with this song. It was like, if you're in that universe, I'm sure it's funny, but I'd have to be brought into what this was all about.
I'd have to watch 4 shows to be, in the loop of the most current SJ thing. I would literally rather have him on the show and just talk to him just to see how that goes, and then watch clips of him. I'd rather just talk to him.
Do you think we could get booked on his show?
Probably. I don't see why. He said, people I've never heard of on. So why not? We're people I've never heard of.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we could try.
I
know a fake me tried to get booked on his show.
And he said yes. Yeah. So it was absolutely we can. I forgot about that.
I believe he said yes because the fake me was like, I want to trash Kumia.
So do that. Just say you want to trash Kumia. Whatever. We can lie to him.
Totally.
He won't mind. And then we'll just go on and say, hey, what's up, SJ? How you doing?
And I just ask him about the money he was supposed to pay me when he rented out the studio the whole time.
You got that money? Yeah. You got that money you were supposed to give me? I'll just ask him what the fuck he was holding while he was outside Mountain's house. What was that boombox looking thing?
Yeah, was it playing something? I don't even think.
Was he gonna stand by me him? Or no, not stand by me.
Just anything.
Say anything.
Yeah.
John Cusack.
Yeah.
We could ask him, like, hey, SJ, do you cry when you watch the Olympics? I cry out of my armpits, and Garrett cries out of his face pits.
The Finky swimmer guy, his coach that was crying, he went like this to wipe the tears from it, and he had the Steve, and he was wearing like a blazer too.
Oh, I've had that. Yeah, I've sweat through a blazer. Yeah, so he was crying out of his onion ducts.
Yeah.
And just making stink
He was crying
everywhere.
out of both because he was doing the tears too. Yeah.
Doing stink out of shirt.
I'm trying to think of any other thing that made me cry, but nothing's coming to mind.
I've definitely cried, but I'm now struggling to also come up with something.
Like you've never cried listening to music?
Yes. Not bawling, crying, but I've had tears.
But
from a song.
Sadness tears, though?
Sadness tears.
Oh.
I was very depressed. And it was a song at the end of an episode of The Sopranos. Because I was, my 10th watch through of The Sopranos, and I think the song's called "It's So Cold I Want to Die" by Moby. I wish we could play it without getting fucking taken down.
Yeah.
That's the fucking gayest thing about this YouTube stream is we can't just play music and porn.
I feel like we can. Most music, it won't get monetized.
I feel
I don't want
to. If we play too much of his, it
it
depends on the artist, I think too.
Yeah.
And Moby seems like the type of guy who would take our video down, but it's a really gay song. We got to play it. Fuck it. I don't care. I'm sure we've already played showing that Olympic Niger thing. Probably already fucked us somehow. So who gives a shit? Moby, So Cold I Want to Die, or I Want to Die. When It's Cold, I'd Like to Die. That's the name of the song. Shut up. Let's go. Here we go. Let's just give this a look-see.
But crying sad from the phone is different. Yeah.
Talk loud over the song so it doesn't get us in internet trouble.
To any songs at all. I don't know what you're talking about. This is just some car driving by in the background. It doesn't matter.
You also got to hear how sad this song is. This is, you know why I also cried? At the end of the episode of The Sopranos, it's when Tony is in a coma and he's having his Kevin Finnerty dream, and he just lays down in the bed, and you see out the window there's this lighthouse, and it's like the doctor's looking for him, and you don't know if Tony's gonna live or die, and this comes on, and it's like, I want to go home. It's so good because he gets off the phone with his wife, and he's like, I just want to come home. It's gonna make me cry again. Oh my god. And then they play this whole fucking song. And I was in a shitty place in my life, and this just made me fucking start crying. Getting me, man.
I want to say like 25% of the concerts I go to, the first song I go I don't know why. An emotional man. I have no emotions, and they come out at weird times.
They leak. It just reminds me of fucking Kevin Finnerty wanting to go home. It makes me so sad. But yeah, this song blows it. I will be the first to tell you. I don't like this song, but it works. It fucking hits the fucking slow, sad music.
Yes.
And his whiny, sad voice makes me fucking cry.
I think I had one Moby album, the Play album, that was probably the most popular one that you would know the most.
And you know what else? Yeah, he's so nice. I hate him. But you know what else made me well up once when I watched it? And probably it'll get me again if I do it again. But there's an alternate music video for Depeche Mode's Enjoy the Silence. And the whole thing just takes place on one of the towers of the World Trade Center. Like the entire music video is just them singing on the World Trade Center with like a helicopter view of them from above. And it's just this like sad kind of and it's like, it just made me think of 9/11. And it was like a Dead Man song. It was really sad. That one got me.
And you're a Depeche Mode fag.
I hate. No, I'm not.
No, you're not.
I just like a bunch of their songs. A lot of their songs I like. I'm not a fan though. I'm not gay.
Okay, good.
Not totally gay. I just a lot of Depeche Mode songs really good to me because I'm
I'm not gay either. I just cry at the Olympics.
No, I think the Depeche Mode thing is worse.
You ever see the Philippe Petit documentary?
No.
He's this French guy that snuck up to the top of the World Trade Center and shot a bow and arrow from one roof to the other with a string on it, and then walked across the tightrope.
No. Philippe Petit?
Yeah. And they had a documentary, probably 15 years ago now, made about it. But
Were there planes aiming at him, trying to fucking knock him out between the middle of the buildings?
But like, no one knew he was up there. And then all of a sudden, people were like, what the fuck? And then like security goes up there, but he's on the tightrope in the middle between the buildings. And they're like, what are you going to do? And he just walked his way over to the other side.
You have to shake the rope and get him down. We don't want him falling off and suing us, so we better get him down.
I think he was on Opie and Anthony when I was that. Maybe that's how I went to go see it.
I knew they had Nick Wallenda on.
Yeah.
He was the guy who was like recreating it.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it would make sense that they had both of them.
Did he do the work? Oh, I guess he can't. But did he do like some, he did some sort of high tightrope, but then he had like a safety harness on or
really?
something. He had some weird like catch that if he fell, he wouldn't die.
I thought the whole Wallenda, the amazing Wallenda family thing was they didn't use harnesses or they didn't use any of that shit. And I think
this one was
he definitely like sort of recently did something that was like on the Discovery Channel or even on Netflix maybe. And I think they rebuilt the World Trade Center and he walked between it. No, I can't remember what the fuck it was. But I remember honestly thinking when I listened to that O&A with the Wallenda guy on, just how little I gave a shit and how boring I thought all of it was. Like, sure, amazing. I could never do it. The guy's got talent like I've never seen. But it's a talent I don't care about. It's like a circus sideshow. It's literally the fucking trapeze tightrope guy.
Yeah.
And I listen to O&A because I want them to call Bob Kelly fat and Rich Voss a Jewish retard. And I was call Bobo. Like, I don't want any of these talented people mucking up the works.
And he was like kind of like too much of a salesman too, like always bringing it back to the event he's doing. And they wanted to talk about, because there's like Wallenda's falling. Like his family members died, and it's like on video of them dropping. So
I'm surprised the Opster didn't play the video. Like, hey, what do you think of this, Nick?
He probably did.
Probably smashed a CD. I'm a jerk. That's my thing. I'm the show jerk. I'm gonna get fucking every 2 years for the next 20 annihilated on Twitter for some cake thing I do. But there's meaner stuff I've done. Gives a shit about the cake stomp. I can't believe every time that comes around.
Mike Malice brought that up to me, right? On the episode? Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah.
He brought it up and he was like, Opie's such a piece of shit. And he was like, genuinely like, I thought I hated him before, but I actually really hate him because of that cake thing. And I was like, it actually made me kind of like him because it was,
so outrageous.
Really fucked up. I appreciate a guy who will go out of control for a laugh.
Yeah.
That's why he was doing it. He wasn't doing it because he was like, I'm going to make this homeless guy lick the shit off my shoes next because I hate them. Which, if you lived in New York enough, you might actually get there. But no, he was trying to make Jimmy and Anthony laugh. Instead, they were just like, ha, oh.
They felt bad.
All right, Opie. Cool it. And then they gave him money because they felt bad.
Yeah.
Which, if I was, bumming on the streets,
better than a cake.
If they threw me $100, that's a lot of fucking cool drugs I can buy that I was probably going to try to trade that stupid fucking cake for anyway. What am I doing eating cake? Like, I don't think
diabetes.
you care for. I think you care for sweets if you're fucking junking on the street. Excuse me. Speaking of Opie, I'm burping into the mics.
Yeah.
Before we started, speaking of which, I had about 55 farts in a row. That I'm pretty sure there's a stain on this chair. I shouldn't have taken the plastic cover off this chair.
It would have gotten through
because the little holes, the little colander holes in my fucking basketball shorts did not prevent anything from whisking through.
It wasn't even like, it didn't seem like you were forcing them at all. It just seemed like they were on their own coming out of your ass. But not even like the ones. It was just like almost like you were trying to hold them in and they couldn't. They were just coming out.
I was making a clap. My fucking butt cheeks were fucking. Yeah, and I'm sure, as you noticed, they were like fucking the trumpets of doom The harbingers of doom, bringing forth the hurricane of diarrhea that came out of me. I don't know what the fuck caused that. I guess our chicken parm was a little too fresh or something.
And Caitlin's friend was still here.
I know. I felt bad, but I'm like, it's either I go to the bathroom or what? When we start the show, I'm gonna fucking run to the bathroom.
So I still hold the record for the longest fart on Thursday's show. If you haven't seen that yet, tune in.
Oh God, you know what? Forgot to. I was gonna screen record it.
Oh,
We were gonna, that was gonna be the end of every show as you farting for fucking 5 seconds. I forgot to. I didn't do anything today. I suck. Anywho, I feel like, the Willenda guy. Did you have any more on that, or should we?
yeah, I got nothing else on him. I'm never really a fan. He's kind of just like a hack almost. I don't know. The stunts he did, I was never really that into, or to see. I guess he walked across the Niagara Falls, maybe
Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's like, it's such a good trick for back in the day, the 60s, earlier on. But like the guy who showed us commercials last week brought up, we don't have the attention span for these tricks where it's just like,
yes.
And now I'm going to walk.
No, but it's not even that. It's an hour of, so we took the rope and we tied it here. And then look, Nick is practicing, blah, blah, blah. And then the walk is 7 minutes and it's over. And you wasted all this time.
But after he doesn't fall for the first 5 minutes, because that's kind of what you're watching for. You're like, all right, he's just walking. I guess when he gets to the other end, he's going to be real happy that he made it. Huh? That was a real cool trick.
Like Evel Knievel was cool because no one else was doing it at the time, and you never saw anything like that.
It was faster. He was flying through the air. There were flaming hoops. There was a lot more fucking pageantry with the guy on a tightrope between a very long gap. It's just like, wow, that's going to be a long, slow walk. I hope he takes his time. He's going to fall and die if he doesn't. And I'm sure they actually won't show that part. So I'm really just watching for a long, slow walk.
Yeah. All his specials were disappointing. I would tune in toward the end, maybe, and just like, why?
I never watched it, and because I never even understood why he was on Opie and Anthony. I was like, why are they? Because they had him on more than once. I was like, why the fuck are they having the tightrope guy on again? Yeah, it's got to be a booking, like a Roland thing.
That's what I think it is, booking.
Like if you take the tightrope guy, we can get Ozzy Osbourne again.
I bet you that's what it was.
Ozzy will come back and more Jim's presence behind.
You ever play the initial game? Because Evel Knievel is like one of the best ones for the initial game.
What's the initial game?
Like
is that dirt bike game?
You're driving in a car, and you want to waste time, so you're like, okay, BC. And then people have to they ask questions and try to figure out who the initials are. But Evel Knievel's a good one because it's like everyone knows the name, but no one can really ask a question is like, does he do sports? Yeah. But then no one ever is like figures, is he a motorcycle race?
Sports entertainment.
Yeah. It's just like a name everyone knows, but he does such a specific thing. There's no real questions to narrow it down what he's doing.
Do you like playing those games so you can cheat? You don't just pick things that everybody can guess and have fun playing along.
It's better than having to come up with a new name again in 10 minutes. It's like you pick one that's going to take a half hour to get through and then waste some time. And
I've never actually played any of these games. I don't think. No. I've seen, have you ever played Car Bingo?
Like Punch Buggy?
No, it's a real game that you buy and you get bingo cards. And when you see stuff,
a Honda, you check it off or something?
Shit like that. I get like a billboard for something, or if you see
I've never heard it.
A
you
red
played it?
Convertible. No, I've never played it. I thought it was an insane concept.
You don't do any time wasters in the car?
Music, put the radio on, talk about literally anything that wastes time.
It's true, but it's like you're in the car for this 5th hour, 6th hour. You're like still have topics to run through.
No, 5th and 6th hour. That is, we've been not talking for 4 hours.
That's why you need the initial game.
Who wants to talk that much?
The initial game.
No.
It's perfect. You don't have to be talking the whole time. You can just be thinking. And you're like,
Oh,
all right, is it a male? All right, it's a female. Okay.
You want to just the feeling of you flapping your gums? It's time to shut up. Oh my God. I would go crazy if someone wanted to talk to me in the car for that long. About anything, game or otherwise. I'd be like, you shut up.
You're taking a road trip with two of your friends and you're not chatting the whole time?
If I'm not driving, I'm going to the back seat and I'm going to sleep.
Wow, what a dick.
Yeah. Well, not the whole time, but again.
Nope, the whole time you're sleeping. Let everyone else do the hard work.
Only so many hours of chit chat you can fucking bear. And I don't think you have to like, okay, we talked for an hour straight and now we are shutting up for 2 hours straight. It's like you can talk for 20 minutes and then everybody shuts up and like, 20 more minutes later,
music's playing.
You see something, like, ooh, look, a pancake house. Let's go fucking eat some pancakes or talk about pancakes for 20 minutes. You can intermittently fast the conversation, but a 6-hour trip where someone is talking the entire time straight, I would fucking pull over and be like, you need to get out. You need to fucking shut the fuck up and get out of the car. That's too much talking.
Not constant talking, but that's why you need the initial game. It's a good I don't know. It's fun.
I would put a movie on YouTube on my phone and just be like, here, watch that and shut up. Entertain them like they're a kid. I can't imagine. No, the initial game. I've definitely done stuff like that, but I'm trying to think it's like a time killer for when you're stuck somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever done it in a car though.
I mean, you're going to have to figure out some of these things when Charlie's getting older. You guys go on a long road trip, summer vacation.
No, we're going to play the shut the fuck up game. Or he's going to have like a Wiggles CD.
I know. He will.
It's going to be Irish stew for fucking 5 hours straight. And I'm like, Charlie, can we please play the name game? The initial game, please? And you're like, no, Irish stew. Put it in your pot and it's good for you. The devil is a thing that you cannot do when you have a belly full of Irish stew. Oh, Irish stew. Oh, Irish stew.
Charlie has a good one, CC.
Yeah.
It's a nice double up. It has a lot of names it could be. No one's ever guessing that.
So wait, if I said CC, I don't even know how the game works.
So I'd be like, is it a man?
But I would be thinking of Charlie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then you'd say,
not quite a man yet. He's a baby boy. Damn it, I gave it away.
Is he famous? Is it
Yes.
You just keep asking stupid questions. It's not even yes or no questions. It's really not a technical game. It's just trying to.
Yeah, I've played 21 questions where you have to figure out. It's the same thing.
Kind of, yeah, but that's yes or no only.
Yeah.
And maybe there are technical rules, like you could only ask so many questions, but we just keep asking until
you think of a name that annoys everyone into not playing anymore.
The only thing bad about Evel Knievel is EK. It's like there's not that many names you could even think of that go with that. So
I wouldn't think Knievel.
Yeah.
I mean, how often do you think about him?
All the time.
Well, then you're very good at this game, and you have all the best names top of mind.
Thank you.
All right, should we read some chats and then get to our booth boys?
Sure.
What do you think? Derek of Rivia, who I believe is our Adam Stinkter. Not poor, doing great so far. Stink. No do politic. All right. If it comes up, it comes up. But I'm not, me or you, we're not diehard anythings, really.
Yeah. But it's good to know because there's some politics things where I'm like, this is kind of interesting, but it's politics. I don't know if I
like it if it's interesting.
Yeah.
And, if like a major event happens, you got to not avoid it, really. But
like
I don't have any special insight on any of this shit. So I feel like, who cares what I even think? I don't care what I think.
I sent one clip in of some guy on MSNBC who's like the gayer Don Lemon, Don Lemonade. So, yeah, and he was glowing up Kamala and shutting, dissing Trump.
Talking about her having a brat summer?
No, he didn't bring that up. But he brought up all these examples of how he knows she's black without her saying she's black. And one of the examples was she took her earrings off to yell at someone. That means she's black. I didn't know that was a black thing.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he's right.
And I forget the other ones, but he had maybe one or two other examples of what makes her black without being black. It's like,
she's very loud on airplanes. That's how I know she's black, Kamala. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Paul Brady, you ever try cleaning a controller with nail polish remover and then realize all it does is strip the paint off? No,
Ooh.
I've never.
What
had
controller has paint on it?
I guess like the N64 ones were all multicolored, but I thought the plastic was actually like made of that color. No, I've never had anything that I thought needed nail polish remover to clean off a controller. What are you shitting and coming on your controls?
I could see though putting drops of nail polish remover in the little gear of the N64 controller, hoping it dissolves whatever grit is in there.
Yeah,
that's built up. Maybe.
I guess that. Yeah. Huh. Well, I will not be doing that anytime soon with my PlayStation 5. My consolation for your lack of consoles. Try water fart? I think that's just water fart. I just tried water fart into my toilet, and it was pretty good. Yeah, I don't think blowing would help anything. Especially because all the consoles that break on me are Xbox 360s, GameCubes, and disc reading.
The blowing only worked for NES, and then that was it. Not even like Super Nintendo, you had to blow in the cartridges. I don't remember.
You see, I like waiting to do the super chats because I don't like interrupting with them, but sometimes I miss one that do a poll in the chat to see who's right about peeling.
Peeling. I mean, do we have to? It'll just be a blowout for me.
No, it won't. I bet you.
Can you do a poll in the chat?
I should be able to. No. Come on. There's a way to do it. I don't know how.
Okay.
Fuck. I could have swore.
I mean, it would be a runaway for me. I don't want you.
Maybe I can just do it from YouTube, but I can't do it from this page.
Oh, maybe.
It's
all right. Oh, I mean, do you really want to lose this badly? You're going to look into it?
I just know I'm not going to lose. I know that I'm going to win because how do you not peel the plastic off of your fucking appliances when you use them? Here we go.
Okay, you get a new oven. You're peeling off the display on the oven?
Immediately.
It's going to get greasy and stuff.
Yeah, no matter what, it's going to get greasy and stuff, even with that sticker on it.
The sticker will get greasy.
You're not afraid your oven's going to get way too hot one day and just melt that sticker and become permanently part of your little time display there? Do you have the sticker on your oven still?
I'm in a rent-controlled apartment. We have a 1964 oven that just has dials and the gas stove. Are we frozen? Oh, you paused it.
I paused it.
I was like,
yeah, whatever. I can't figure out how to do it.
Good.
We'll do it next time. No, I wouldn't lose. Do it on Twitter. You could do a Twitter poll.
It won't be the same. You know, I'll have biased language in it.
We'll craft the language right here and now, so there will be no bias, no racial bias, no gender bias. Everything will be right down the middle. Choose your favorite.
Ask a question.
Do you wait 16 years to peel? What do you even call that?
The protective
film?
Yeah.
You need a picture of someone peeling the thing to throw that in.
Okay.
Do you think
the protective film
peeling the protective film should happen right away or after years of owning an electronic / appliance?
Do you peel off the protective film on?
Peel off the protective film, i.e., new cell phone.
on new technology, on a new device.
Yeah.
On a new device. Question mark. And then option 1, right away.
Option 2, how many, what's the next, for you, what is the, after right away, what's the next branch of time
Like,
that's acceptable?
I don't, like when necessary, that doesn't denote time passing now. Like, or never, right away, never.
When it looks dingy or never. Right away, when it looks shitty, or never, if I can help it. There you go.
Looks bad.
And we'll check on the poll later.
Okay, so do you peel off the protective film on a new device? Right away, never, when it looks bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
perfect.
And post.
And we'll send that and check on it later, because I already know people will say right away. Because why would you keep that shitty little piece of plastic on your
Now,
new fancy soundboard, etc.?
Do I get both answers? We should only made it 2.
No, if it's when it looks dingy, then that's neither.
That's me. That's neither.
That's neither. No, yours is keep it on forever.
No, mine is, like once it looks bad or it gets a crack in it or something.
All right, then never is the neither.
Okay.
Never is the PS2 guy for 16 years. I'm right away. You're after it gets dingy.
Fuck. Should have just done 2 poll answers.
Nope. Splitting your vote. Paul Brady, new novel by Elizabeth Gilbert, Burp, Fart, Spank.
Eat, Pray, Love.
Ah, I get it now. Marcy Playground, call Gino, ask him to do his best Krusty the Clown talking about his Globetrotters bet. All right. Does the soundboard work? Fuck.
I don't think so.
I feel like it worked the other day.
Like I could play voicemails through it. I could play YouTube videos through it. But once it goes to a phone call, it just gets quiet. I don't know why. And all my settings are for audio and calls only. So I don't know. What I have to do.
Well, yeah, once we get
What was the bet?
that working, we can get the up and running.
The
What bet?
Krusty the Clown. The
Oh, call it
Globetrotter bet.
Globetrotter bet, yes.
Hey, buddy. Long time no hear.
I had no idea you'd be calling me. I mean, it just came out of the blue.
I don't know why you'd think I'd call. I wanted to know, can you do your best Krusty the Clown impression talking about his Globetrotter bet?
I that one? Krusty, how could you? Oh, they drove a dump truck filled with money up to my house. That one?
I'm not sure. Marcy's Playground requested it.
Yeah, we used to do that on the show. We used to have a show, a little in hot water thing. Remember, it was Camp Krusty, and he's like,
We had a show?
you took, or was it you took all the money you had from the clown school and you bet it against the Globetrotter? The Generals are due.
Guys.
Yeah.
I don't think that game counts. The guy was using a ladder. Yeah, that was the one. That was the one.
All right. Good talking.
Good time, buddy.
All right, see ya. So we could be nice. No gay there or nothing. He was
You
expecting
didn't call him
it.
gay? Oh, well. Probably gonna have to fix that. Anywho, next. Look up the size of the Olympic shooting targets from the Miles Project.
They said it's
Okay.
like a coffee mug, the circle of a coffee mug, and you're at 75 meters away, which is
Oh, whoops.
or 25 meters away.
The ISSF 50
is like-
meter rifle target has a central 10 ring with radius of 5.2 millimeters. Surrounding 9 ring has a 13.2 millimeter radius. What does that mean? Oh, okay. Here we go. So, wow, it's not that much bigger than a dime. That's what they're shooting at?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And at 25 meters, I times I think a meter is like 3 feet. So
I thought they were shooting at like
75
those big
feet.
cutouts of like with Osama bin Laden's head on them. I didn't
that was
realize
the
they were shooting at a
annoying part of
quarter.
the shooting. They never once showed the target of them hitting it. It would just be on the bottom. It would either a green square would come up or a red square. You could tell if they hit it or not. It was just all like looking down their barrel, and they just shoot, and it'd be like green, red. Yeah, so I never really got a sense of where the target was or how. I wanted to see like the holes in the target. And
Yeah, why would that would seem the whole point of showing this shit is like
Yeah.
you show them hit the thing or
Uh-huh.
not.
And do you know? I would nominate the shooting as the biggest boobs in the Olympics,
What?
because you know Olympics obviously a lot of small boobs,
Shooting
gymnastics,
boobs?
shooting,
Shoobs?
gymnastics, swimming. Yeah, but there were some huge tits in the shooting.
Massive shoobs.
There was some
Shooting
girl
boobs.
from Hungary. You know, she was a little plus size,
Hungry for some
but she
milk.
was like pulling up the gun, and it was like squeezing them all together. Yeah.
I'm surprised it doesn't fuck up the shot enough to where
I know.
she's bad at it. Or she should like just rest it like it's
Yeah.
one of those rifle things. I'm a big gun guy. One of those rifle things. You rest it on.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know
like a
what that's
V.
called. Tripod.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, it's not. Maybe. I don't
Maybe.
fucking know shit. But yeah, I'd like to see some big breasted. Joss Keating, call Gino. You know what to do. I do know what to do. What Garrett failed to do just moments ago.
I wasn't instructed to.
That's true, I guess. You weren't told explicitly, but I feel like that's the reason for the phone calls. What if I put them through? Whatever.
I did the crusty. Hey, buddy, what's up?
You're gay.
That's a quick.
Yeah, we got to move it along.
Yeah.
Gap, Piggy Diff. Any new snack recommendations? We have one. We weren't going to do that today, though. I think maybe tomorrow we're going to give a little snack review.
Well, you had a snack we were supposed to review, and apparently you must have eaten it all because we didn't get to review it.
We reviewed it already.
The fully loaded Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
That's the one. That
Oh,
I haven't,
it is? Oh, okay.
I haven't opened it yet.
Wow.
Because I know once I break the seal, much like with the 2 containers of Sour Patch Kid Oreos, they're not long for this world. So I know I cannot open it until we review it, and then it will cease to exist.
Right before the show started, I'm sitting here, and all of a sudden I'm like, not Steve's farts. I'm like, smells familiar. Did you just have some Sour Patch Oreos? He's like, nope. Well, yeah.
I didn't. They've been gone for days.
Oh, really?
I probably had an Airhead thing.
Oh, maybe that's what. Oh, so I thought you did. Oh, because it smelled just like them, but maybe it was the Airheads.
It's got to be there because it's like the
Yeah.
same exact sugar
All
that's
right.
in both of those fucking, like a lemony sugar thing.
Good.
But yeah, no, I ate all of them days ago. It's not a regular size container of Oreos. It's tiny.
That's the regular size now.
Fuck that. No, it isn't. No
Yep.
way.
Yeah.
No, they're still bigger than that.
They make a bigger one, but they call it family size.
Well, I'm used to the family size. I have a family.
That's true.
So I usually eat an entire container of Oreos.
No, how do you feel about the top open?
I like it. I know it's not the same as the traditional open it and then you get the sleeves, but I like that it's just like you open it and you reseal it so I can have cookies on the go.
True.
I'm a man about town.
But like when you're sitting down to eat it, the flap constantly closes on it again, kind of. And then if you get the family size, the glue gets a little weary or whatever, and it doesn't really stick toward the end of the thing. I guess if you eat it fast enough, though.
Yeah, that's never a problem for me. That's literally never been a problem. But what you learn your lesson right away with the thing resealing itself as you're eating. Oh, that's right. I have to take a whole stack of these out, and then if 7 wasn't enough, then I will go back in and get 7 more. So I will only have to undo this flap once or twice.
When I was a kid, I was allowed to eat as many Oreos as I was years old, up to 13.
When you turned 40, were you like, "Hey, mom, How many fucking Oreos I'm eating now? I need the whole pack at once, one sitting. I'm a real big boy now. I can eat cake.
I should do that every year on my birthday. Just eat my age in Oreos. That'd be pretty fun.
I think that's a Seinfeld bit. He was like, he calls his mom like, "Hey, I'm eating cake for dinner. You can't stop me." Anywho, is through a couple moedies. Deadeye 183. Garrett, maybe you just got soap in your eyes. Oh wait, he's talking about you crying about the Olympics, just in case you were wondering.
Thanks.
And you definitely didn't get soap in your eyes because you don't use soap. Jason Whiteside, pissy-eyed Garrett, drags off Tarragon. Tarrington. Drags off Tarrington. Oh, that's a cigarette, I think.
Yeah.
Tarrington.
That was with
Son of a bitch. That's with Anthony's dad. Yeah. Okay. Now I get it. Yeah. Pissy eyes Garrett crying during the Olympics.
Anthony's dad would not like me.
He would call you a fag.
Oh my God.
He still would, regardless of the crying. I think. Both of us, for that matter. Yeah. He's a pissy eyes. Gary, $50 beer.
Thanks, Gary.
You guys keep doing what you're doing. Tax is not good anymore. Canceled my sub to them today.
Thanks.
Well, thank you for supporting us. I like Anthony.
Yeah.
You know,
I haven't heard much about his show, but not negative or positive.
All I see is when something's not working,
Uh-huh.
and then there's just a shitstorm, and
Yeah.
I look at it now like, that used to
be us.
That used to give me a little twist in the gut.
Yeah.
Now it makes me laugh.
Uh-huh.
That used to make me go, Jesus Christ, why? Now I go, That's funny.
Thanks, Gary.
Chillin' 92. Here's 2 Indian rupees for India Steve's kabaddi. Well, thank you.
I think Derek from Rivia, he's the Adam Stinkter, right?
Yes.
He sent in, we don't really have to show, but it was like a kabaddi super fan contest you could join. But one of the
don't really have to show it. What are you kidding?
One of the rules, it's just like a list of the rules to be in the contest.
Oh.
And one of the rules is you have to live in India.
Uh-oh.
So
that's not going to work for me. Oh God, yeah, there's a lot of text.
Yeah, it's just a lot of terms and condition text.
Why don't we just peer at it though? Pulper 80 real quick. My wife only bets with Kiki Bucks. Aw.
That's a safe bet.
That's a cute Keanu Gino reference. Kiki Bucks. Yeah, let's look at this shit right here. This shit right here. Oh my God.
Yeah. It's
terms and conditions for the PKL Superfan Pro Kabaddi League Super Duper D Duper Fan Contest. Hosted by Martial Sports Private Limited. Marshall. Will be a PKL Superfan contest will be conducted from 3rd August to 8th August 2024, and the winners will be announced 9th August 2024. What do you have to do? What do you have to do? I have attained the age of 18 years. Be a citizen of India. That is going to be tough. Oh boy. Okay. Winning participants. Oh, here we go. The winning participants will be announced. Martial Sports. Submissions will look credible. Citizen, what do you have to do?
That's the thing.
Oh, here we go. All interested participants will have to post their video in English, Hindi to Instagram. Oh, it gives 12 lucky winners the opportunity to be part of live auctions being held on 15-16 August 2024. However, the participants will only be a part of the auctions on the 15th of August 2024. The PKL Super Fan contest will be promoted, blah, blah, blah. All interested post a video stating their reason for being a super fan with other requisites to be mentioned in the same video. As mentioned in the contest announcement post tagging, okay, this is all words that doesn't mean anything.
So they pretty much want you to repost their video and you give a video response back saying, well, you're the Kabaddi king.
I am #1 Kabaddi super fan because I do rape on street and, I play street Kabaddi. I do all raping, all 5-die, doing groping, boob, vagina, butt. We do all touch, all 2-hand touch. That is why we are big fan Kabaddi. We go to streets and play. We don't even need a gym.
There was a picture of the Indian shooter guy in the Olympics with his gun pointed at the camera, and it just said, "Show me Bob."
I wonder if they want you to repost that video we showed the other day that was literally 1 second long, and it was just a ding.
Maybe.
Which I forgot. We have to. That has to be our thing. We need to make 1 second videos and post them on our YouTube. That's we gotta make sure we remember to do that tomorrow to promote the show. What show tonight? That was 1 second, right?
Yep.
All right. Oh, the super chattings keep coming in. We might have to take a break from them. 200 rupee. My wife, the Kiki box. India, Steve. Best sport of India is the Kama Sutra. It's true. That is when people do bend over, fuck and suck.
So
bend over.
dumb.
Jesse James, you guys should call Gino and tell him you're gay. So wait, tell him we're gay or tell him you're gay? Like tell Gino you're gay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or tell him we're gay. Jesse James, we'll call him and do that, but we need clarification on what you mean right there. Anywho, all right, let's get to some of our boof boys. Unless you had some prep we need to get to.
I was just looking back at it again just to see what I...
Because I got some stuff, but none of it is like, we need to get to this today.
Oh,
One video is literally from March, but I saw it for the first time the other day, and I was like, I don't care that this is so old. It made me laugh. But yeah, none of this is pressing.
I do have one thing, the Ebony link.
Ebony.
Just as, you don't have to go into the city anymore. And woman accused of pushing 2 tourists onto Manhattan subway tracks. She walks up to one woman and pushes her on the track, and then while her friend is trying to get her off the track, she pushes her friend onto the track too. But
I saw this story. It was 2 Mexican tourists.
Oh, was it?
The 2 ladies that got pushed on the track were tourists
Okay.
from Mexico, which is hilarious.
Did you see the name of the woman who did it?
No.
Would you like to? It's in the second.
Should we watch this news clip or?
I feel like news clips get us.
Oh yeah, we did that once. Never mind.
But you just have to read the first 2 paragraphs.
Oh, okay.
Or I could read it.
Enhance.
An emotionally disturbed woman is accused of pushing 2 tourists from Mexico, there you go, onto the subway tracks in the Manhattan subway station on Monday, according to police and sources.
Hold on 1 second. There we go.
Ebony Butts, 42, allegedly pushed a woman, both 28, onto the tracks and
I love Ebony Butts.
Like, it should be Frankie's #1 fan, or he should be her #1 fan.
I love BBW Ebony Butts. Oh my god, her name. Well, I know why she did it. It's their name is literally a prank call. So
yeah, she's had a shitty life.
She's been driven crazy.
When I first saw this story, I was reading it, and it was just like push one, but. And then it was like, and then she pushed the other, and I'm like, what? It was a girl that did it?
Ebony Butts.
We're moving into a new generation of, that was always like a crazy guy thing, that not a girl. Now,
hello, is Ebony Butts there? Yes, this is she. Better wait. What? I was gonna say you better. Are they jiggling? What do you mean? Yes. But no, you're right. 9 times out of 10, I'd say at least it's a dude, an Ebony Butts type of crazy dude.
Yeah.
Pushing someone onto the subway.
No picture of her.
No picture. I saw a picture of her.
Oh, really?
In the thing I looked at, it was on the post.
Do not Google Ebony Butts.
Why? What comes up when I Google Ebony Butts? Ms. Butts 81 on Instagram. I wonder if 0 followers.
Look on Facebook, 20,000 plus beautiful ebony booty pictures.
Oh, well, yeah. Here's the images of Ebony Butts. It's just ebony asses.
I had to click news, and then it came up then, but yeah, I didn't see a picture of her.
Is this her? That might be her.
It says reported missing.
This is probably when Ebony Butts went missing, and then the Ebony Butts popped up in the subway in New York.
Every black guy was looking for Ebony Butts that day.
God.
Can you click news? Maybe.
Oh, news on that. I see what you're saying. News. Ebony Butts news. Family of mentally ill Lower East Side subway shelving suspect says system failed to help her.
All right.
And to be fair, she failed to kill those Mexicans. They did.
Yeah, no train was coming, and people eventually helped them up.
Yeah, they got helped back on. When I used to take the subway 4 days a week, I would pretty much have my back to the wall, no matter what. Even if I was standing in the middle waiting for the two, I would like post up against either like a side wall or one of the actual like beams.
I know.
Or I would stand directly in the center. So I'm like, you're gonna have to drag my fat ass pretty far to get me on these fucking tracks.
It definitely is something I started thinking about a year or two ago, where it's just like, yeah, maybe I won't stand next to the edge or close to the edge. Yeah, just in case. Who knows?
There she is. There's Ebony Butts. God, how come when I fucking try to expand it, it literally gets smaller?
I know, with these stupid news sites.
Fucking Ebony Butts. There she is. I think that's the same woman from that other story.
It could be.
That's the Ebony Butts. I mean, how many Ebony Butts are there? Well, 20,000 plus on that one Facebook page. But this woman specifically. EB.
Ebony Butts. Wow.
Slap a couple Ebony Butts just to watch them jiggle.
So that was all I wanted to make sure we got to.
Well, I'm glad you did. That was very important. Do you remember which booth boy we were going to try to get to today? Were they in any specific order?
We got, just because we're in the New York City, and this is just a picture of a headline from Bernard Gresser.
The Gress.
It should be one of those tabs, like New
York
York City.
Too many fucking tabs open.
But it's pretty much saying that public masturbation in New York City is up over 50%.
That's so funny. I had that too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And of course, now that
it's a Twitter link.
I fucking forgot why I had it. Maybe this will jog my memory.
Have you I told the story about after the ferry, right? The guy jerking off next to me on the subway. I told that on air.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, where he was just pulling his limp pud neck. Also, I just see next to me, like, I'm like, oh God, it can't be what I'm thinking. And I look over and there's his limp pud, yeah. And then someone else comes. I'm sitting 3 seats next to him, and then someone comes walking down 50 meters away, and he goes, "Oh, pull it up." But
it says, by the way, it's out in the open. It's up 51% from last year. But there was another part of the article I read that said like the amount of incidents is up 364% or something like that. Like the amount of reported incidents, which means there's way more happening that aren't even being reported.
Oh,
but
I see. Yeah,
One
time walking to the
this guy, just cranking it out.
One time walking to the Long Island Railroad up the block from where I live, I was just walking with my wife, and all of a sudden she's like, "I got to call the cops." And I'm like, "What?" And she swore that there was, some brownstones have like a little covered step down to the basement to get, and she was like, "Yeah, some guy was just down there jerking off in the little cubby or whatever." And I'm like, "Oh God, just leave him alone."
I mean, I guess if there's no consequences, like why wouldn't you just jerk off?
Yeah.
I mean, I can think of 1,000 reasons why I wouldn't. Being a human, being not a fucking weird piece of shit. But yeah, I saw a video the other day of a guy on the bus, which you should be watching out for this while you're dodging bus fare. He was not only like, he was standing where the little steps are, and he was in front of the steps, jerking off, and his dick was like literally like over the guy sitting next to him shoulder. He was standing, and there's a guy sitting like right next to him, and it was like this close. And like this Mexican guy, and he just looking at us and just doesn't notice. And the guy's, and I'm like, how the fuck do you not?
Oh my God!
Like, there's a dick shaking next to your head. You don't even like peek.
he was unaware of it, or he was just trying to ignore it?
If he was trying to ignore it, he was doing a great job. But he seemed just unaware, like he was just in La La Land while this guy jerked off next to him. Nobody says anything, and someone records it but doesn't say anything. I would freak out if it was that close to me. I'm like, oh, put the fucking cock away. That's fucking gay as hell. Get your dick away.
Just like, what if he finishes?
Yeah. Then we'll all get excited. Now everyone's jerking off on the bus. By the way, speaking about jerking off on the bus, you might as well with your crime spree. You're fucking non-paying for the bus. Did you pay for the bus today?
Yes.
Really?
I've been paying because I get a free transfer. That's why. That's the only reason why. If I wasn't getting a free transfer, I wouldn't pay.
Fair enough. I think you should go back to not paying because it's funny.
I know, but you got me scared of like the MTA police being on one bus.
You should be scared. I don't know if I saved it. Let me just double check. But one, my mother last week, she said she was watching the show and she's like, you got to tell Garrett he should be paying for the bus. She's like, I read an article the other day. They're cracking down on that and he's going to get like a crazy ticket. And I was like, I ain't telling him shit. I think that's hilarious. She was like, yeah, you're going to have to go bail him out at the fucking with a 120, the precinct by the ferry. I'll be like, I am not telling him because if I have to do that, I'm going to be recording the whole time because I think that's so funny. If you get fucking arrested for not paying for the bus. Meanwhile, literally, 100 fucking kids in front of you don't pay for it. But I also saw someone posted on Twitter. I guess I didn't save it. Some like they got this like really I can't remember how much it was. But they got a ticket basically for not paying for the bus, and they were like, "Yeah, I got on the bus and I thought I paid, but I guess my card didn't swipe or something." And
they did.
A half hour, they just didn't pay. A half hour later, when I get off the bus, there was like a cop like waiting for me, and he gave me a ticket. And, like he's gonna arrest me.
What?
And they showed the picture of the ticket.
How does that? Well, the bus driver ratted him out.
I guess so.
How'd they know what stop he was going to get off at?
I would bet that the bus driver was like, "We got a live one, tail me," and then gave him some sort of signal. Like as soon as this person got off the bus, he started just flailing his arms.
Was this
out
the
the
Staten
window.
Island bus?
I don't remember. It was somewhere in New York. I don't think it was. Oh no, yeah, it was. It was a Staten Island bus, 100%.
Wow.
Because someone might have actually sent it to me, and they said like, "Hey, look, tell Garrett to stop." And I thought I saved it, but I guess I'm too fucking dumb to do that.
No,
God damn it. Whatever. I basically explained what the whole thing was. But yeah, you're fucked. You're going to jail. Oh, your bus evasion is going to catch up with you very soon.
I got to start keeping a tally like Drew, right? To see if I make out any money.
See how many times you cheaped out the city.
I still have one of those PBA cards, but it's from like 2023. You think it would work?
That'll totally work. Yeah.
Maybe.
Just show the cop like, hey, I'm cool. I'm one of you guys. I know someone who handed a bunch of these out.
It's gotten me out of like a few things.
Like what?
Honestly, only one thing, and it was something I didn't do. I was walking my dog in the park, and I don't know. I was like, it was kind of late or whatever. It was dark out, definitely, but it was like maybe 11 or midnight or something like that. And I'm walking in the park, and there's a cop driving in the little Brower Park that we live next to. And I'm just walking my dog, and all of a sudden they pull up next to me, and they're like, "Hey, you got ID?" And I'm like, "For what?" And they're like, "You just took a piss over there." And I'm like, "No, I didn't." And they were like, "Yeah, you did. We saw you." And I totally didn't take a piss over there. And I'm like, "Listen."
You sound like Frankie right now. I didn't pee. It wasn't me.
And
I would
like,
believe the cop.
I live 6 minutes away from this park, and I just got here. Like I could have peed at home. I didn't pee. And they're like, "We saw you." I was like, "What?" And then I was getting my ID out, and I remembered I had the car, and I gave it to him.
This is like my cousin Vinny, by the way. I peed in the park. I peed in the park. Yep, you peed in the park. Now tell us why you did it.
And then I gave them that thing, and they were like, "Okay, see you later." They let me off, but I couldn't. Yeah, I don't know why they thought I peed or anything, but it was
maybe
really
they
weird.
were some good old boys, and that
They
was
were
like
just
their
trying
version
to-
of breaking your taillight. Your taillight's out. They were just trying to jostle you in the park. They were gonna fucking pick your pockets.
And this was like before weed was legal too. And so I had weed on me and all that stuff. Yeah. I was like, oh, God.
They knew. They were like, we got this fucking drug addict piece of shit in the park. He's going downtown. Well, anywho, Bernard Gresser, thank you for the Booth Boy content. You sent us 2 things, though. Do we want to watch this trailer he sent as well?
Oh, if you want to.
Booth Boy content. Megan Fox becomes an AI robot nanny. Guess what her father does next? Fucks her. Did you watch this?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's supposed to start at the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm very excited. Let's see.
Are you a Megan Fox fan?
I think she's very pretty.
Yeah.
I never like obsessed over her. She was never like my number one celebrity crush, but I always thought she was like incredibly hot.
Huh.
And I now find it very weird that she has 3 sons that are all trans.
Oh my God, she does. She's one of them.
Yep. I find that to be strange.
Stranger than her thumbs.
Even stranger than her fucking goblin thumbs.
Wow. Yes. Yeah. I wonder if she's in the lead for trans kids. Like Jolie has at least 1.
Yeah.
Charlize Theron has 2, I think.
I think she might be number 1.
Oh wow.
On the
Is she still with
list.
Brian Austin Green?
No, she's with Machine Gun Kelly.
Oh God.
Last I heard. I keep tabs on celeb relation, the celeb relation special, and as far as I recall, she's dating Machine Gun Kelly. But should we minimize? We'll just watch it and get kicked off of YouTube. Who gives a fuck?
I mean, it's a trailer. Shouldn't we be allowed?
I think so.
Simplify. Daddy, look how real they are.
Our brand new series. The most sophisticated AI on the planet.
Daddy, can we get her, please?
Think about your family, about Maggie.
So in the future, when this does actually happen, these are just fuck robots, right? Because like if it looked like that, you're gonna have to set it to fuck.
Should I prepare dinner?
Not the same as Mom.
But also, if it's this good, this realistic
Suffering is not productive.
AI at this
I can
point,
help you.
they'll be able to control your mind. They'll know all your wants and desires and how to seduce you in a second.
That's what it already looks like. Like the robot was like, "Hey, give me this.
She knows exactly what to say to you at that exact moment.
Let me suck your cock." I bet it's a lot easier than the robot even has to try. Like, the robot doesn't have to do anything special. It's just like, the kids are asleep. Would you like fucking the robot the Jetsons had could just walk up to George.
Rosie, yeah.
The family is asleep. Do you want me to empty your balls?
Who do you think would fall harder for AI manipulation, men or women, like sexual manipulation?
Oh
men?
my God, man.
But you don't think AI could like whip up some dream fantasy that girls want, that they know what to say, all the right word, like
it could,
like in Groundhog's Day when he finally figured out the exact words to string together to get Andy McDowell.
Totally. And I think it would work. It would just be higher percentages of men than women it would work on, because just like every other form of masturbation ever, whether it be fucking porn and toys, or women have a stigma where it's like dirty, and other women here like, oh, it's like, oh, she's such a whore, she fucking fucks robots, she's such a weirdo, she's a robot fucker. Whereas guys will get the same kind of guff for being a robot fucker, but they wouldn't care. It's just like who do you think buys more of those waifu pillows and sex toys and like sex, the fucking
because they don't have no feelings or emotions. Like, this AI is going to be able to pour on the emotions that the girls want. Like, you should open up more and be more like they're going to know how to do that.
Yeah, but I guess if it's something that's in the house and has this automatic try to fuck me setting, but if it's something that you have to go out and buy, like a sex robot,
true.
Or one of those fucking those butts you can buy, like a fleshlight that's a whole butt that you can plow. Girls aren't buying that.
Totally, you're right.
This would be, again, just a thing the guys take very little convincing to use, and we would be like, oh, it's grody. But then some of them would probably also use secretly.
I feel like they'd get tricked more. Like a guy would be like, yeah, I'm fucking this robot, whatever. And I could throw her out whenever I want. But like a girl would get locked in to their sex robot.
Just like the difference between sex with men and women to begin with.
True.
Is women
You're right.
need more to rationalize
Yeah.
making a sexual decision
Uh-huh.
versus guys who are just like, hey, did you breathe near me? Were you trying to fuck me? I'll do it.
Did you see the Deadpool PS5 controller
No.
that has on the bottom side of it, an ass, Deadpool's ass on it.
I need to see it now.
And it's like, it's a magnet kind of on the battery pack.
Did you see, by the way, it wasn't really a big thing on Twitter, but people were saying, oh, Deadpool is an LGBTQ icon because he's always acting like a homo in all the comics and like all the movies. And, right, conservative people are like, no, he's not gay.
Wait, hold on. Am I getting this right? Deadpool's the Ryan Reynolds guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Okay, yeah, here. That's the ass.
Yeah,
I expected a bare ass. I don't know why I did. It's red, but it's still pretty funny.
Uh-huh.
I guess you get to fondle that while you're
guess.
playing video games. I'm surprised there's not more pictures of it. What
Me
the fuck?
too.
Oh, there we go. That one's pretty good. Share this. Now, do you think when you were younger and you just started beating off, this would do it for you? Think you could jerk off to the butt controller?
No, it's a man's ass.
Rub your weenie on it? What if you just pretend it's not?
And put on the vibrate?
Dude. Now, actually, I was joking when I was asking. Now I'm like, wait a minute. Actually, that probably feel pretty good. Fuck the controller. Yeah, that's an ass.
I like how the back of the controller looks like legs coming down too. It really helps it out.
It does. It kind of solidifies the point I saw made that he is an LGBTQ icon.
Mm-hmm.
Deadpool. No, he's not. He's not gay. Got my favorite comics.
Yeah, I don't even know if we need to get back to that trailer. We all know she has sex with him and destroys the family.
And yeah,
takes
probably
over.
things take a turn where he's like, hey, this robot's being a real jerk all of a sudden. It seems like it's trying to manipulate me. Like most every ever fucking robot movie ever.
Yeah.
The robot is friendly and fun at first. And it's like, hey, wait a minute. Are you trying to kill me? No. Did you ever see Ex Machina?
No. With Christian Bale?
I think that's going to be the same thing as this movie. No, this is with fucking...
I heard it's really good. I should watch
I don't
it.
even know who's in it. Oscar, what's his name? He's been in a bunch of movies. Been in a new Star Wars movie. Oscar.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking
De La
about.
Hoya. Oscar Wilde.
It's not gonna come up.
He's in it. He's like the big billionaire robot guy. And yeah, basically the robot's like, whoa, look how realistic. She's like a real girl. And then it's like, yeah, I am a real girl. Now I'm gonna kill you. Every robot movie, same fucking thing.
Same, yeah.
So yeah, I can't imagine that Megan Fox's Robo movie is gonna be much different, if at all. All right, I guess I could remove the butt controller. Did you have any other? Because we're at the 10 o'clock hour.
Yeah.
If we're gonna do more stuff, it's bonus stuff. So I guess we should actually just read some super chats, and if we do most stuff, it'll be bonus content for our boner people. You guys should call Gino and tell him you're. Oh, we never did this because I thought there was another call, Gino.
Well,
No,
he said,
no.
tell them they're gay.
Tell him you're gay.
Oh, now it's your?
No, it's the same one from before. You guys should call
that's
Gino
right.
and tell him you are gay. But I think what he means is we tell Gino we're gay.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's got to be, he's trying to change it up a little bit.
Two ringy dingy.
Yo, dude.
Hey, Jane.
Hey, buddy.
Hey,
It's
is that
Garrett. It's Garrett and Steve.
How are you?
I'm pretty good. Hanging in there, man.
We have to tell you something.
Are you sitting down?
I was practically lying down, but sure, now I'm sitting down. Sure.
We're gay.
We're gay.
I knew it. You know.
Your wife had to hear that too.
I know. It's ruined her night. Pulper 80 super sticker. Ga super sticker. Thank you, Pulper. Thank you, Ga. Shafticus. Canadian dollar. 279 Canadian. Call Kumia and tell him his Nana glasses are gay.
They are big.
Gave you $2 Canadian. I don't have the number. You're gonna have to do it.
I do not. I do not joke around with Anthony that way.
Once we have him on the show,
Yeah.
then you can call him and call him gay all the time, all the live long day.
When should we have him on? Soon, right?
Tonight.
Tonight?
What's he up to?
Let's get him in for the bonus.
Yeah, do some bonus with Anthony. Just kidding. $10 beer. Tell Charlie the number. Sure, I guess we could do that, but we are not taking calls tonight because the phone, even though last time it worked through the soundboard, tonight for some reason. I thought you said you had it.
No, the phone calls, everything else works except the phone calls. I don't know why.
Fuck. All right.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we're trying to figure out how to play, so we're not just holding our phone up to the mic and it actually comes through the board that we paid $500,000 for, so we can do things like this. So yeah. Well, we have the number on graphics and stuff. We're not hiding it. Just, you know it off the top of your head. Oh, I know it off the top of my head.
Yeah.
You just called me with it, right? This 917.
Yeah.
That's not your number. That's the
No.
Google Voice.
Uh-huh.
Okay. 917-512-5684. That is 917-512-5684. And you're going to have to jot it down like this is an old radio show. But yeah, we're not even taking calls tonight. So we will eventually very soon take some calls. So be there or be square. Deadeye ate a tree. Worked for a car dealership many years ago. I prepped all the sold new cars. I got to peel all the plastic inside and out.
Wow. What a job. I thought our job at Compound was good.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. When I worked at a car dealership selling the cars, like I wasn't even supposed to take that plastic shit off, but I did anyway on a lot of the new cars. I would just because it just felt nice.
Hold on.
What you got there?
Yeah, doesn't work. I don't know. Someone called, but
well, anywho. Gah, what spaghetti would look like down that wall.
Ooh.
Eventually. When my son's old enough, I will have a loud argument with my wife and I will throw some spaghetti at the wall. As is Italian tradition.
To burn that memory in his head.
Yep.
So 45, 50 years later, he'll bring it up.
He's going to be a radio legend, my boy. Just going to have to call him Pissy Eyes and be a
smoke Tarringtons in front of him.
Awesome dad.
Tarringtons? I don't know what they are.
Pulper 80, you guys mentioned Goblin Thumbs. Have you ever played the Gold and Goblins video game? No.
Ghost and Goblins. I'm sure that's what he means. I've played it a few times. It's always, I don't know, like too hard for me, and I'm not really that into it. I don't know if you would recall it, but it's like a guy in like a suit of armor, kind of like a knight kind of thing. And it's like a platformer game. But then if you get hit, you like lose the armor and you're kind of naked running around in your loincloth trying to stay alive.
I think I've seen it. I've definitely never played it.
I think that's Ghost and Goblins. I could be wrong.
Or Golden Goblins. Either one. But no. Back to Pulper. E-Rock, any tips on cooking 3-inch Vienna sausages? We will await E-Rock's response. Speaking of responses we've awaited, now we're 10 minutes into stoppage time. We got to check that poll.
Oh, yeah.
We got to see who won.
Good point.
The would you rather peel off your shitty stickers from the front of your electronic devices.
Oh, I guess I didn't post it.
Oh God! Oh no, it's right here.
Damn it.
Let me put a vote in, and then let's see. Oh, would you look at that?
You fucking scumbags, all of you. I hope all your screens are scratched and you have fingerprints over everything.
It would appear that 67% of Garrett Goggites would prefer to peel the protective film off a new device right away. And never, not surprisingly, got 5% of the vote because, like, who does
300 votes.
And
God, people.
only 27% said when it looks bad.
That's when you pull it off, when it looks bad.
No, it looks bad as soon as you see it, which is usually right after you take it out of the box. Like with the soundboard, maybe you make it a few days where it's so new you don't even notice it's there. But the second you see it, the second it starts getting that little filmy kind of like, what's up with this? Why does it look so dingy? You go, oh, that stupid fucking sticker's still on there, and you take it off immediately so you can look at your real screen that you paid full price for. Not this fucking, I don't want to damage it because I'm renting it and returning it, shitty film thing. No. Full price, you take that fucking sticker off. And that's the bottom line.
I guess you're right. I can't argue with you now. The people have spoken. Thanks for voting, everyone. Incorrectly.
Pokemon, go to the polls and vote right away. Now, I mean, that post is still going to be up. What kind of time limit did you? 23 hours left.
Yeah.
So I'm sure no one's going to go and add more to that percentage, 67%. I actually wish I could re-vote just so I could put never. I feel bad for never. Only got 5% of the vote.
Yeah, even if you doubled up the bottom two or like added up the bottom two, I still wouldn't be in the lead. Not even close.
No, it's right away.
Away.
Pulling ahead.
God, who are these people right away?
People who paid for their stuff and they want it to look nice and not like a piece of shit that they're saving forever.
But in 2 years, it'll look so good when you peel it off.
Especially if it's something like a phone. In 2 years, you're getting a new phone. Your fucking screen's going to crack with the stupid film on it before you ever have to fucking worry about it. Oh, it looks not as good. Because, by the way, like, you just do this with your phone. Look, it's brand new again. You can't, when you have that stupid little film on, that doesn't work. It just, because stuff gets under and like into it, like fucking lint. And it's disgusting.
All right, I guess I'm wrong.
All right. All right, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. All right.
With everyone, 67% of you. Holy shit.
Erock, to clarify, I mean in the air fryer.
Oh, huh. I mean, I would think Vienna sausages are cooked already. You just need to get them as hot as you want them.
It's like a hot dog.
Yeah.
You can kind of just throw it on for however long you feel like it. And
unless
then,
it's raw sausage, then I don't know. But
yeah, if you raw sauce.
But they're so thin that you should be able to cook them.
How come when I try to set that up, it just auto fucking plays it? I just want to get it ready, you fuck. Anywho. But yeah, the Vienna sausages, I think I've only ever had them like once in my life. And I'm trash. I'm a trash human who's eating all kinds of garbage.
It's kind of weird you have to be at like an Irish pub or, you know, some kind of stranger place. Like, it's not on most menus, Vienna sausages. No,
it's not on any. I didn't think they even had it in pubs.
Yeah. Like, isn't it part of like an Irish breakfast?
Part of Irish stew.
Or maybe that's blood sausage. I don't know.
Definitely blood sausage.
Definitely blood sausage.
Yeah, I think Vienna sausages are part of someone on food stamps. Irish breakfast.
Like there's like real Vienna sausages, and then the ones in the can. I think about the ones in the can.
Real big hefty sausage.
Those are good though. It's like Spam.
It's like crap. Spam gave me fucking chest agita when I tried to eat it. I hated that. Made my fucking chest hurt. Well, anywho, back to God. Pulper, try dehydrating, roasting, and broiling. 3 preps for 3 holes. There you go, Pulper. There's your answer. Dehydrating, roasting, and broiling. 3 for 3. Whole style. All right, I think it's time we have to play our board members out of here and then start our bonus since we have a lot of shit that we did not get to.
And you have like 5 days to get on the August board.
Yes. Before we play the board member thing, and we should bring this up tomorrow, I think the 10th of each month, we're going to be adding the names to the board, or at least that's going to be the cutoff date before I go to Crown Trophy. And we have already, I think, 14 new members is the last I saw.
I think 15 with Brian Kate.
15?
Right.
So 15 slots are being taken. Running out of space. Got some big names on there. So yeah, without any further ado, why don't we go to our board? Goddamn song.
Garrett and Steve. Garrett and Steve. You paid some cash, subscribed and gave that like a smash. You greased the guys. Here's your stupid fucking prize. It's like a mugshot, but you're not black. It's the Garrett and Steve show back. Hey! Hey! You! Yeah, you! Here is to you! Making the Garrett and Steve show! Garrett and Steve! Garrett and Steve! Oh!
Wow.
Thank you, Fitzy.
What a song. What
Love
a
it.
plaque. And what a show.
What fans? Thank you, guys.
Thank you all for being our supporters. I'm going to go listen to Moby and cry some more. You want to watch the Olympics?
I kind of do. Maybe that's what we should do for bonus. Just me watch the Olympics and see if I cry.
I don't have enough tissues. I think they're doing swimming tonight.
Ugh, there's so much swimming.
I don't know. I'm guessing.
no,
I feel like
know.
swimming's every time I look at it, it's swimming. And I'm like, I don't like this. I don't find it interesting.
Yeah, the swimming's not that. The shorter races are okay, but yeah. Not
The shorter
that
races, like what? Mexicans? Guatemalans? I think they're okay too.
The
I'm not-
North Koreans, they're North Korea.
Did you
They're
see
the
that?
shortest.
That was a big Olympic moment. The North Koreans and South Koreans. I don't even remember what fucking sport it was. Something
Yeah,
stupid.
we're taking selfies together.
Yeah, they were hugging each other and
I
touching
couldn't
each other
believe
on
that.
the fucking in the private area.
I wonder if North Koreans will get in trouble for that. You would think so, right?
No, because if they're doing it, they were told by the government officials
Oh.
surrounding them 24/7
Maybe
to
you're right.
do it. If they were told not to do it, they wouldn't be doing it. They don't have control
Yeah.
over. They don't have agency over themselves at all when they're in the public eye.
You're right.
They are told 100% what to do and how to do it. So
Mhm.
they were, because they've done that before, where they've had unification moments of South Korea and North
Oh,
Korea.
really? I didn't know they did.
Oh yeah, I think they were gonna do an Olympics once, where it was gonna be in Korea and it was gonna be in both. They were gonna try to, but that did not work out.
No.
No, it didn't. Yeah, but yeah, if it happened, it's because the DPRK official said, "Go give them pump. Show them we are not mean either people." Well, anywho, that is all the time we have for today.
See you guys later.
Thank you for watching. And if you are a pro comedy member and above, stick around. Bonus content shall be posted tonight. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. Bye.